your cells or your neurons or whatever to make some decisions because they're too complicated. They need to be considered in some larger way. And in the largest way of all, I know I have to go with my whole being when it says that I love him. He loves me. Nothing else matters. Even if other things do matter, even quite a lot. Even if I'm doing this in the midst of everyone getting killed, I can't help myself. I don't think I should. Probably this is how people end up marrying Nazis. But I can't help it.
You should. You should.
I couldn't.
Lydia, if I'd known it was okay to do what you did, I could have found one too. It's just that I know everyone says this, but I was just following orders in a way. I should probably kill myself after I know the time.
That's enough now, that's enough. I am ready with my verdict. This is what I have to say. You did a dreadful thing, you women, when you killed these men. What could be worse than to take another's life? And yet, you came to us, to me, and my family, to help you. We killed. We shared the blame with you. What else could you have done? You women made your own laws because you had no others to protect you. This was your social contract. And Lydia, in betrayal of your pact, imperiled all of you. I understand what you say. And yet, you cannot condemn your sister. No matter what. She chose love. She reached out, she found another person, and she embraced him. She couldn't have known what she did, whether all the hopes of her childhood for true love and tenderness, for a soulmate for all her life, were destined for dissolution. Still, she reached out. And if we cannot come to embrace one another, what hope is there of life? What hope is there to survive at all? This is why love trumps all. Love is the highest love. It can be bound by no other. Love of another human being, man or woman, it cannot be wrong. Does this mean every woman must get married? Not at all. Sometimes a woman wants another woman. A man may prefer a man. But to love, this cannot be wrong. So Lydia, she cannot be